Hello everyone. So we are studying about this polymorphism and especially overloading. Okay, how overloading works and what actually it is. So we have written like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 methods using the overloading technique. All the 5 are with same name but different ways of having the parameters, right? So one has no parameter, one has one parameter, one has two parameters, and one has two parameters but different parameters, and one has the same two parameters but in different order. Okay, so we didn't get an error yet, but let's say if we try to repeat something like this, or like okay, like something similar. Okay, let's say here I have an string and integer in the correct order, right? Yes or no? Yes. And here I change it integer and string, so I'm not getting an error. If I'm trying to do the same, okay, write another method with string and integer, maybe with different names, okay, like this, like what, like this. Okay, let's say string, okay, string uh, maybe surname, okay, comma, integer, what can we give integer, maybe id, okay, and then in the method let's say system out. Okay, this thing is not working. How to do it? This assert thing, okay, not working. Okay, let me type it, system.out.println, okay, something that I want. Okay, maybe concatenating these two, okay, name and id. Okay, name plus id, just for some reason, right? Just writing it, not name but surname and id. Okay, now you can say the method is giving an error, right? Why? It says duplicate method same Maruti. Okay, so that says you have duplicated a method. Which method I have duplicated? See, they say another thing, the other duplicated one also red marked, see, red underlined. You can see the two, because this is the one I was trying to rewrite with different names, different variable names. So the variable names are different, but still it is giving us an error. Why? Because when the user is calling the same Maruti and passing a string and an integer one after another, the system will confuse whether it should call this method or this method. So it is duplicate. You get the point? So we cannot do it under overloading because it's same, these two are, because string and integer both are coming one after another. But we can do this with this, these two together, because the order is different. See, integer comes first and string comes next. Here string comes first and integer comes next. So no duplication. These are two different methods. So overloading works. But this is not overloading. This and this are not overloading. This is duplicated. Because we cannot differentiate using our usage. How we are using the method, we cannot differentiate which method the user is using. Because both gets a string first and integer next. You get the point? So this we can do. So if you properly follow my videos, you will obviously understand what I am talking about. Okay, so that is wrong, right? The previous one I have shown, but these are allowed, right? No red underlines. Okay, so if you want to check, you can try another method, same RT, and first pass an integer and then pass a string, maybe with different variable names. You will get the error because that will collide with this method and say duplication. Okay, this method will be underlined and that method will also be underlined. I hope you understand what I am telling about. Okay, cool. So let's try the usages. Okay, so let's call all the method and see whether it really works or not. Right, we didn't practice it. Okay, so I will remove these unnecessary things for now because I don't want. That's fine. Okay, so first same Maruti, that means without any parameters I am calling the method. So this method should work. This should print. I'm taking Maruti car, brand car 1. Okay, car. So just to like make sure things happening properly, I will add the number also, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so that you know these methods are being called in the order, right? Because I'm going to call them in the order. Okay, you will understand why I am doing it. Okay, so first one method is having our number 1, second have a 2, and third 3 sorry guys, 4 and 5, right? Okay, so this method will be called, right? Okay, during this, sorry guys, and then when I pass one single string Jake, which one will be called? Let's check out of same array which has only one single string as a parameter. This method only has it. Okay, one single string. Others don't, right? They have 2 parameters. So this method will be called now. Okay, when I pass one string. Okay, so second one should be called, and maybe at the end of that line number 2 also there. Okay. Now I'm going to call the other one. See, this is how polymorphism and overloading works in polymorphism. So now I'm going to my Maruti, say Maruti. See, you can even see the options, right? Okay, let's not worry about that. Wait, let me check. Third one I'm trying to call, right? So first a string and a name. Okay, cool. Sorry, I mean first a string and next also a string, right? Name and second name. So I'm going to say not Jake, maybe David. First string, right? First name and a name and then surname, right? And then maybe David. What can I give it as I say? What we call surname? David. Let's say Cameron. Just some random name, right? Cameron. Okay. So I'm passing 2 strings. So which is the method out of them? This same Maruti, all the same Maruti have only 2 strings. This method, right? Number 3. Third method, third same Maruti method, same Maruti, and third one. Okay, so that has number 3 also here. So first 1 should be printed, then 2 should be printed, and 3 should be printed. So this is called cool, right? Okay. Now let's try the fourth one. First a string and an integer, right? Name and age. Okay, cool. Okay, my Maruti dot say Maruti. First string and a number, right? So I will say Jack. Okay, Jack, and the number is age, maybe 18. Okay, string and a number, right? So which one? String and number? This one. Okay, if you want to click, you can click it. I'm sorry, not this one. You can click this one. See, this particular method is highlighted. Okay, then a number and a string. Okay, let's do that also. My Maruti dot say Maruti. First a number, let's say 21, and let's give a name as, let's say Rose. Okay, now the fourth one should be called when we call the method, right? So we can even click it and see whether the correct one is called. Let's click. See, with control, if you click, you see the last method is being called. Last same Maruti, because we first pass a number and a string later. The same order, right? So now you can understand in this overriding, you see, depending on the usage we can differentiate. That means depending on how the user is passing the parameters, such kind of things, right? When the method is being called and called, depending on how he is called or how many parameters he is passing or any such usage differences, we can differentiate between each and every methods in the overloading. Okay, so since we have called the methods in the correct order, 1 2 3 4 5, we need to see the outcome as 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? That's why I added this appended these things, right? 1 2 3 4 and 5 in the order. Okay, so I will try and see whether it works or not. Come on, why is this not giving me that? Okay, run as Java application. Okay, cool. Okay, see, first one, I am Maruti brand car 1, that means first method, then second method, then third, fourth and fifth method. See, in the order they have been called, right? 1 2 3 and 4 and 5. Got it? We will study further in the upcoming videos, guys. Follow me in the next video then.